be looking up stuff online, and then, oh, you know it. You here? I'm in Armenia at the Cascade Complex, man. Want to travel around the world? Walk with lions and bungee jump off cliffs? Visit 100 countries and 8 wonders of the world. Experience culture and travel on a budget? Well, tune on into Mr. 100 Countries Visited. Greetings, everybody. Man. So as I'm telling you, this trip was a whole trilogy. And just to give a recap up until this point, I started out in Chicago, flew from Chicago to Portugal to Spain to the UAE to Pakistan to Oman to Bahrain, and Bahrain to back to the UAE, which is where I'm at now. So y'all, please be sure to check out all those videos because they are uploaded before this video. So that being said, when leaving Bahrain, which was a very good time, by the way, it's the party of the Middle East. I had the option of going back to Abu Dhabi for an 8-hour layover. And I could have left out of the airport, but did I want to? No. Number one reason why? It was hot as hell outside. Let me tell you something. The first time I went, it was like 104 degrees. I believe this day was pretty much the same exact thing. So I said, nope, I'm going to sit my ass in this airport, find me some food, get comfortable, and chill. So, as you can see, this is Abu Dhabi's airport. Man, it is beautiful. State-of-the-art, very modern, and man, it got everything up in there. High-end stores, all types of cultural, traditional restaurants, you name it. So I'm back in Abu Dhabi. I have the option of going back in Abu Dhabi, but I just don't want to this morning. I just been kind of taking it easy breezy. I don't want to overexert myself. And I don't know. I'm going to be chilling in this beautiful airport for the next 7 hours. Probably do some videos and grab something to eat. And that's it. That's all. And that's exactly what I did. When transferring, I had to go to another side of the airport. So it was a bit confusing initially, but our brother is always going to figure it out. So, man, it was so busy. It was so many people just transiting in this airport. So this is like a whole hub, and man, it was just super busy. That being said, once I cleared security or whatnot, I wanted some Indian food. Specifically, I wanted some tikka masala, but if they didn't have it, I would have settled for any Indian food. So luckily, they had some curry, y'all. And oh my gosh. No, I'm lying. It was chana masala. And I was feeling good, feeling great. And then I had my samosas too and some fresh lemonade. Oh, you can never beat it. Now that damn cup was too damn small. Mind you, the lemonade was like about $8. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Plus, I'm on vacation. Man, it just feels so good to be on vacations now and actually be on vacation. Relax. Feels like I've done so much where I don't have to rip and run. I don't have to do all these crazy things, crazy schedules and all of that. I don't know, I move in my own tune. So, I'm gonna put that out there. I am at the airport and I am about to leave. Pick one of these destinations. My next stop was Yerevan, Armenia. And I called Air Arabia into that spot. And, I didn't know what to expect. It was one of them countries I did minimal research on. I like to be surprised sometimes. So, on the flight, I just took it on in. I noticed that, the people, I can tell they were many of Armenian descent. They were a bit aggressive on the plane, especially when lining up. It wasn't no order or whatnot, and everybody was kind of pushing and shoving, and I'm like, oh man. So, on the airplane, had a window seat, and I noticed on the airplane too, people was just fidgety and it was super loud, and man, babies was crying like, oh man. Luckily, I had my damn noise cancellation headphones that I bought in Turkey, so they did their job for what it was worth, but still, at some point, you can hear the kids screaming loudly. So finally, I saw myself landing in Armenia, and I noticed that the weather was great, which is always a good sign for me because I love to walk around a lot. So it was about a good 76 degrees or so. Again, perfect weather for me. And flight time from Abu Dhabi was about 3 hours. So once landing in Abu Dhabi, folks started to stand up on the plane, and before it even docked, it was just like, oh man, I had never seen nothing like that.
Будьте аккуратны, открывая багажную полку над собой, так как ручная кладь может выпасть. Желаем вам приятного отдыха.
The flight hasn't stopped and people have already gotten up, grabbing their belongings. It's crazy. Kind of let you know like what to expect before getting into a country. So, I don't know. Kind of odd to me. Alright, I've now arrived in Armenia. See what the night brings. So first impressions of Armenia. One word, aggressive. And I guess I'm gonna fit right in. Hey, what's up, man? Guess I'm gonna fit right in because everybody says I'm aggressive. So I booked a hotel by the airport because, I was there for a short but quality while, as I like to call it. And, I had an early flight the next day. So I was like, you know what? Let me just walk and take this in as much as possible. So the weather was good, and yeah, I had about a good 20-minute walk. So y'all check it out.
Armenia is an ancient, landlocked mountainous country in West Asia, the first to adopt Christianity as a state religion in 301 AD, and is known for its rich culture, history, and cuisine, including the ancient Armenian alphabet and the use of khachkars, stone crosses.
Its capital is Yerevan, the language is Armenian, and the currency is the Armenian dram.
Armenia is home to one of the oldest known civilizations with its history, dating back to the 6th century BCE.
Armenia was the first country to make chess a compulsory subject in its school curriculum.
The history of winemaking in Armenia goes back thousands of years.
So once I got to my room, dropped my bags, and immediately it was time to hit the road and get to Yerevan city center because there was a few spots that I wanted to hit for sure. And I wanted to see Cascade Complex, which is an infamous landmark in Armenia, let alone Yerevan. And it's just, like a cool hangout spot. Tons of steps, artwork there. It's also like a escalator that aligns to the eastern and western of it. So it's a pretty cool spot that I wanted to check out. Also, I wanted to check out some restaurants in Yerevan and see where the night took me. So, y'all continue to watch.
Armenia, the population is around 2.9 to 3.0 million.
Yerevan population, 1.1 million people.
The country covers 29,743 square kilometers, 11,484 square miles.
The Cascade Complex is a monumental staircase and public space in Yerevan, Armenia, featuring terraced gardens, fountains, sculptures, and art exhibitions.
Originally conceived in the 1970s and completed in 1980, the complex was later renovated and transformed into the Kafskian Center for the Arts through a significant donation in the early 2000s.
It connects Yerevan's downtown Kentrin district to the city's upper neighborhoods and offers panoramic views of the city and Mount Ararat from its various levels.
After about a 30-minute taxi ride, I found myself in the middle of Yerevan, and I was excited, man. Again, nothing excites me more than a new destination. So it was very busy. It was a lot of people out on this particular evening, and again, the weather was really nice, and it was like a light breeze in the air. And my gosh, look how close that car was parked. Damn, I'm about that close to, man, getting some sleep. But anywho, man, my main focus was to locate the Cascade Complex. So once I crossed this busy street, right, no, left, right. Look to the right. Okay. There was the Cascade Complex. And I thought it was so cool because it was like art out there and like different, structures and statues and you name it. Thankfully, they had security on deck. protecting and serving the boats to make sure everything was in order. And man, it just seemed like a cool spot to be at, as you can see. So, I continued to take it on in, man. And of course, I wanted to get to the top of it. So if you see right now, I'm at the bottom of the Cascade Complex. And the top is where you see that, I don't know, I guess it's like a pole at the top of it, directly in the center in the middle. So my mission was to get up there. So continue watching, y'all.
Yerevan, Armenia, baby, at the Cascade Complex. And I'm excited. Yeah. Well, you just be looking up stuff online, and then, well, you know it. You hear. I'm in Armenia at the Cascade Complex, man. Oh. Man, this travel stuff crazy, dude.
So yeah, like I told y'all, my main mission was to get to the top of this, and boy, did I underestimate this. It looked all cute online, but man, climbing these damn stairs from the bottom to the top, whoo, a brother's legs was burning and I was sweating. But hey, I needed all of that. And plus, I didn't mind it because why? I wanted to get to the top. So up top, it provided a great panoramic view of all of Yerevan, and I was just ecstatic. Of course, I recorded from the bottom to the top, but I gotta warn you, it's probably gonna cut off at some point because my damn storage got full. It would not save my 7-minute video. I was proud of this little walk too, but as soon as I got to the top and tried to save it, it was like this storage full. So, hey, whatever. Y'all continue watching.
All right, y'all, reporting live from Armenia. Yeah. All right, baby, I'm in Armenia, Yerevan, at the Cascade Complex. This is my 122nd country, and I am happy, baby. Yeah! Thank you. Oh, man. Feels so good out here. Man, just look at this. This is so beautiful. I'm mad because my video clip got deleted as I walked all the way from the bottom to the top. Said I ran out of phone storage, so I'm like, of course. But I'm here.
So once, I got done with the Cascade Complex, it was time for a brother to eat something because I was hungry. And, I didn't know what I wanted to eat. I was so indecisive. So I ended up walking by this Italian restaurant and I was like, let me give this a try. It felt just like Italy. Just like Italy. The menu looked appetizing. So I said, let me give it a hit. And let me tell y'all something. This shit was fire. Check it out. Asparagus is good. Let's get some first impressions of this. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, this looks awesome. Super duper hard. Y'all, let me tell you something. That was the best. The best. Best. B-E-S-T. Lasagna I ever had in my life. That was a salmon ricotta lasagna with 2 shrimp on the top of it. And it was just banging. I regretted not getting another piece by the time I got back to my hotel. And let's give it up for Armenia, because that was the best. They have the best lasagna in the world. Right there. I would fly back for it. It was that good. Plus the drinks was just banging too. They had fresh juice, and I didn't get a chance to, take a picture of it because, man, I was just too busy eating. So yeah, y'all, once I got done with the eating aspect of my night, it was time for me to find a spot where, I can unwind, possibly have a cocktail or so, or mocktail. And, I wanted to feel easy and breezy. So I looked up jazz spots. I've never been to a jazz lounge. So I always had wanted to go to one. So I'm like, hey, let me give it a shot. So it was about a 15-minute walk or so from Cascade Complex. And let me tell you something. That was the best decision I made all night. Because on top of having just a great meal, I got to listen to some great music and a great ambiance. And y'all about to see it shortly. So continue watching, y'all. was absolutely great. Absolutely great. Yes, it surely was. Man, I was so mad I had to leave. I'm like, damn, man. Damn. And mind you, they had about like 3 more hours of a show to go. But hey, more the reason to go back, right? You gotta make sure that you missing a place. That's what I've learned. So that being said, I returned to my room just to get a little bit of shut eye and also refresh because I was sweaty. And this is my room. It was about like 15 minutes from the airport, a walk at that. So that means it's about a 2 to 3 minute drive. And I paid about like what, $20 some odd for this. I was good. So I saw myself getting up a few hours later and headed on back to the airport. This time I had to take a taxi because my brother took a little long in the shower. So that being said, I arrived at Yerevan International Airport and it was time to go to another destination, baby. And that destination is a place now that I can fortunately, insanely say that I've been there 3 times. I was going there for the 3rd time. And that spot was a country just west of Armenia. That country was Turkey. So, yeah. So I'm leaving Armenia right now. I'm in duty free. Yeah. I am headed to Turkey for something major in life transform. And I'm happy. So, let's get it. I'm excited. Yes, I was excited, and there was a bit of a hiccup and a delay getting on the plane, but hey, we made it do what it do. My damn plane window was dirty as hell, but hey, I was headed to Turkey at this point. Our brother was excited. I want to say thank y'all. Continue to watch, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace.